Just from the start and the get-go, you could just tell there was something special about him. I contacted his coaches, just curious, if I can get his contact information and what his background was, and if he was wanting to go to college. As soon as he ended up contacting me back saying that Mark had mentioned that he was wanting to go to college, but then told me his whole story and what he had to deal with.
And the situations that we were in with living was never quality or even acceptable. There was times where we were in shelter when we were really young and from different states and stuff. We'd stay at a shelter for a week at a time, and we were dumped off on grandparents, aunts, uncles. I was 7th and 8th grade. I decided that rules and parents weren't for me anymore, and I didn't want to listen to these people, so I stepped away completely. And I was around all sorts of adversity, and I seen a lot of things, and sometimes I'd feel sorry for myself because I was in a tougher situation than a fellow classmate or a friend. I remember I would walk to school in my sandals in the snow, and I would wear 2 pairs of socks while I'm walking to try to keep my feet as warm as possible, and then I bring another pair of socks to wear at school so they weren't wet when I got to school. I wanted to know where I was going to sleep that night, or if I was actually going to be able to eat when I left school other than the free lunch that I was getting. I started wrestling then, and the coaches really started pushing me.
The whole wrestling community came together to be able to help him, and that's the great thing about wrestling, is that once you've competed at any level, they bring you in, and that's why we talk about family all the time, is they bring you into this tight-knit family, and that's what wrestling is really about.
When I got here, I actually was able to prioritize and get my schedule right and wake up in the morning and eat and lift and be able to know that I'm going to be able to go home somewhere and actually lay my head. I got a 3.5 GPA for the whole year, so I kicked butt, and I think that was kind of one of the main reasons, is the stability I finally had compared to being back at home.